What was supposed to be a quiet afternoon in Madrid suddenly turned into one of the most talked about BTS moments of the year. Fans couldn't believe their eyes when Jin and J-Hope unexpectedly appeared together in the middle of the city, casually enjoying their time as if nothing unusual was happening. Within minutes, photos and videos spread across social media, leaving ARMY asking the same question: why were they there and what were they secretly planning? But what happened just moments after they sat down shocked everyone even more. The unexpected reactions, the growing crowd, and one mysterious detail that almost nobody noticed have fans convinced there's much more to this story. Stay until the very end, because every new moment reveals another clue you won't want to miss. The streets of Madrid have witnessed countless celebrities over the years, but almost nobody expected one of the most beloved BTS duos to appear so unexpectedly in broad daylight. There were no official schedules, no advance announcements, and not even the slightest hint that Jin and J-Hope would be spending time together in one of the city's busiest neighborhoods. That is exactly why the first few photos immediately exploded across social media, leaving millions of ARMY wondering whether they were simply enjoying a quiet day or whether something much bigger was quietly unfolding behind the scenes. Eyewitnesses described the atmosphere as surprisingly calm at first. The two idols appeared relaxed, dressed casually, seemingly trying to blend into the ordinary rhythm of Madrid. They were seen sitting together, sharing coffee, exchanging smiles, and talking comfortably as if they were enjoying a rare moment away from the spotlight. For a brief moment, everything felt peaceful, almost unreal. But that peaceful atmosphere wouldn't last for long. As more people began recognizing them, the mood around the cafe slowly started to change. Curious pedestrians stopped walking. Customers who had been focused on their meals suddenly reached for their phones. Some couldn't believe what they were seeing and checked social media before trusting their own eyes. Within minutes, videos from different angles began surfacing online, spreading faster than anyone could have imagined. What made the situation even more fascinating was how naturally Jin and J-Hope handled the growing attention. Rather than appearing uncomfortable, they continued their conversation, occasionally acknowledging the people around them while maintaining the relaxed energy that fans rarely get to witness outside official content. For many ARMY, these simple interactions revealed a side of their friendship that cameras usually fail to capture. Yet among the flood of viral clips, one particular moment quickly became the center of endless discussion. Fans noticed a subtle exchange between the two that lasted only a few seconds, but it immediately sparked countless theories across online communities. Some believed it hinted at an upcoming project. Others were convinced it was connected to a future BTS activity that had not yet been announced. Every frame was replayed repeatedly, with fans searching for hidden clues that might explain why this unexpected meeting happened now. The timing only added more mystery. Their appearance came when anticipation surrounding BTS activities was already reaching another peak, making every small detail feel incredibly significant. Was this simply a private reunion between close friends? Was Madrid chosen for a specific reason? Or was this unexpected outing quietly connected to something much larger that ARMY has been waiting for? As more eyewitness accounts continued to emerge throughout the day, each new detail seemed to raise even more questions instead of providing answers. And just when fans thought they had finally pieced the story together, another unexpected moment completely changed the conversation, leaving everyone eager to discover what really happened next. The longer Jin and J-Hope remained in the cafe, the more impossible it became to ignore what was happening around them. People who had originally planned to spend only a few minutes there quietly canceled their plans to leave. Nearby tables slowly turned toward the pair, while passers-by pretended to continue walking only to glance back one more time. It was one of those rare moments when an ordinary afternoon transformed into an unforgettable memory for everyone fortunate enough to witness it. What made the scene even more emotional was the obvious comfort between the two. After everything they had experienced over the past few years, from demanding schedules to long periods apart, watching them simply sit together without the pressure of a stage reminded fans why their friendship has always felt so genuine. There was no performance to deliver, no cameras they were intentionally posing for, and no scripted interaction. It was simply two longtime friends enjoying each other's company. As more recordings surfaced online, Fans began comparing every available angle. One short clip showed Jin quietly looking around the street before smiling toward J-Hope. Another captured J-Hope laughing at something that was never audible on camera. Although nobody could hear their conversation, millions of viewers became convinced that whatever they were discussing carried far more meaning than anyone realized. Then another unexpected detail caught everyone's attention. Several witnesses claimed that security personnel positioned themselves around the area much earlier than fans initially noticed. At first, most people assumed they were simply protecting the members from the growing crowd. But others began asking a completely different question. Were they waiting for someone else to arrive? If this had only been a casual coffee break, why did everything appear so carefully monitored from multiple directions? Those questions quickly fueled an entirely new wave of speculation. Online communities started connecting unrelated clues that had surfaced over the previous few weeks. Old airport sightings, mysterious travel schedules, unexpected social media activity, and recent reports from Europe suddenly seemed connected in ways that nobody had considered before. Every new theory spread faster than the last, with countless army trying to determine whether this meeting was spontaneous or part of something much larger. Some fans believed Madrid itself held the biggest clue. Others argued that the location was simply the perfect place for two global stars to enjoy a little privacy before continuing separate schedules. Yet despite hundreds of explanations, none could fully answer the one question everyone kept asking. Why now? The timing felt almost too perfect to ignore. With anticipation surrounding BTS continuing to grow worldwide, even the smallest appearance by two members instantly became global news. Every smile, every glance, every step was analyzed as though it contained a hidden message. While some believed fans were reading too deeply into ordinary moments, others insisted BTS had always surprised the world when expectations were at their lowest. Hours after the first images went viral, the excitement showed no signs of slowing down. Instead, even more eyewitnesses began sharing details that had never appeared in the original videos. Among those new accounts was one observation that completely shifted the conversation and left fans wondering whether the biggest surprise of the entire day had happened only moments after the cameras stopped recording. That single missing piece may finally explain why Jin and J-Hope's unexpected appearance in Madrid became far more than just another casual outing. The mystery surrounding Jin and J-Hope's appearance only deepened as the afternoon continued. Instead of leaving immediately after finishing their coffee, the two remained seated longer than many expected, occasionally looking around the lively streets while continuing a conversation that no camera could capture. For fans watching from around the world, every passing minute created another opportunity for speculation. The longer they stayed, the harder it became to believe this was simply an ordinary stop during a trip. Soon, new videos began appearing from people who had been walking through the area at different times. Each recording revealed another small piece of the puzzle. Some showed the members arriving quietly without attracting attention. Others captured the moment when the first fans realized who was sitting at the cafe. But none of the clips explained what happened before they arrived or where they planned to go afterward. That missing gap became the biggest question of the day. ARMY quickly noticed something unusual about the timeline. The first viral photos did not actually show the beginning of their visit. According to several eyewitnesses, Jin and J-Hope had already been there for quite some time before anyone recognized them. That revelation immediately sparked fresh discussions. If they had managed to enjoy a peaceful conversation before being discovered, what had they been talking about during those unseen moments? Some believed the meeting was deeply personal, a chance for two lifelong friends to reconnect away from cameras after months of demanding schedules. Others insisted the timing could not possibly be a coincidence. With so many exciting developments surrounding BTS recently, fans wondered whether this quiet gathering was connected to plans that had yet to be announced. As evening approached, the crowd outside the cafe continued to grow, but something remarkable happened. Despite the increasing attention, the atmosphere remained respectful. Fans kept their distance, understanding how rare and valuable these private moments were. That mutual respect created an unforgettable scene that many witnesses later described as emotional rather than chaotic. It reminded everyone why the relationship between BTS and ARMY has always been built on more than excitement alone. Then another unexpected detail surfaced online. One eyewitness claimed that shortly before leaving, Jin briefly looked across the street and smiled in a way that immediately caught people's attention. At almost the same moment, J-Hope appeared to glance in the same direction before quietly standing up. The cameras never revealed what they were looking at, and no clear footage has answered that question since. Yet those few seconds have become one of the most replayed moments from the entire encounter. Naturally, theories spread at incredible speed. Some fans wondered if another familiar face had arrived just outside the frame. Others believed a member of their team had signaled it was time to continue their schedule. A few even suggested there had been another surprise waiting nearby that never appeared in any of the viral clips. Without definitive evidence, every possibility remained open, allowing curiosity to grow even stronger. What makes this story so unforgettable is not just the unexpected location or the surprise appearance itself. It is the reminder that even after years of global success, Jin and J-Hope continue to create unforgettable memories simply by spending time together. Their genuine friendship speaks louder than any official announcement, and sometimes the smallest moments become the ones that stay with fans the longest. Yet despite hundreds of photos, countless videos, and thousands of eyewitness comments, one crucial part of the story is still missing. There is one final detail that emerged after they left the cafe, a detail that could completely change how ARMY interprets everything that happened in Madrid. And once that final piece is revealed, many fans may realize this unexpected reunion was never as ordinary as it first appeared.